Go. Good morning. Good morning. It's time to start our day. Good morning. Good morning to you and you and you. Good morning, everybody. We are in gentle yoga. We're going to just focus a little bit on the neck and shoulders, the turning of the weather, and maybe a little sinus stuff, and then an overall. So we'll just say hi, a hello to everything. I'm starting off with 2 blocks in a strap and a bolster if you feel like you want it. Make sure you're turning off your phones. Make sure you're really taking the time here to go into that inner gaze. All right, so take a moment and find a posture that feels really calming to you. Find the pelvic tilt being nice and neutral. Sit up nice and tall. Gently close your eyes if that feels comfortable to you. And the first minute here, we're just going to say, how am I presenting today? How do I feel? My physical body. My breathing, how's it flowing today? What is my emotion? Like, what do I feel today emotionally? Sometimes we say I feel lots of things, but what's the primary focus feeling that you have today? So just look and see how you're presenting. Beautiful. On the second minute now, start to come into the breath. See if you can lengthen out those inhales a tiny bit, lengthen out those exhales. Creating the samavriti, that equal inhale, equal exhale. Yes. And then this final minute, let's settle in. What is your reason for being here today? What is it you most want? What is it you most need? I like to say, what is the healing that you're seeking? Is it physical healing today? You're moving through shoulders, you're moving through a lower back thing. Is it mental? You feel like there's a lot of chatter happening in your brain. Sometimes it feels emotional realigning. Sometimes it feels like a sort of a spiritual healing. What is it that you need today? For this last minute, let's really lean into what brings me to yoga today, right now? What is it that I most want to feel? So last minute, please. Beautiful. And when you have it for today, slide your hands into prayer. Drop it down to the thumbs being against the heart, pressing those fingers together, sitting up nice and tall. Repeat that mantra to yourself, that 1, 2, or 3-word phrase. And when you're ready, gently dropping your chin to your chest, open your eyes, see your fingertips. Remember this promise that you are making, and then gently release the hands down. Beautiful. Let's roll our shoulders. 1, and 2, and 3, and 4. One more. And 5. Other way. Lift them up to the ears and drag them back. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Beautiful. Reaching forward, palms out. Put the hands right in line with the shoulders, and we're going to stretch out the rubber band. 1. And then touch the spine to the wall behind you. Tuck your chin. 2. Sync it up with breathing. Inhale, reach up. Stretch and exhale. So a little cat cow here, moving the spine. 4. Last one. Beautiful. Open up those arms. Inhale. Let's turn the palms down. Right hand comes to the mat. Left arm reaches. Some of you will be able to drop your elbow to the floor and breathe. Drop your ear. Let that head be hanging. If you want to use a block under your arm, notice that the palm on the left arm is pointing down because that's going to keep our shoulder where we would like it. 3. Lengthen out those inhales. 1 more. Beautiful. Reach this left arm up. Grab the handle in the sky. Pull yourself up. Clap, clap, and switcheroo. Take your other elbow down or palm. 5 breaths. The magic is in the breathing. So good. Reach up again. Grab that handle in the sky. Pull yourself up and release. Beautiful. Let's take our legs into Baddha Konasana here, bound angle with the feet touching. And we're going to stand up our left, actually stand up your right leg first. If you need blocks, go ahead and grab them. And we'll put them over here by our left knee. Inhale. Exhale, turning towards that knee. We're going to aim the heart towards the knee, reaching this right arm far away, taking this left elbow bent, and breathe. Drop the chin to the chest. The whole sternum is aiming at this left thigh. Some of you may find that you don't need the blocks. Got about 6 more breaths. We're going to stay here for 8. Just really dropping the head. Feeling that right armpit turning to the floor. Be here now, be here now. Beautiful. Slowly start to come up, come up, come up. Keep your legs like this, okay? We're going to reach our right arm up. We're going to hook it inside this right knee, push the knee on the elbow on the knee, and reach back with your left hand. If you want to use a block here, use a block. Big inhale, look forward, and exhale from the belly. We're going to twist. So it's not just the neck. You could continue looking at the right hand. Just double check that you're twisting through the spine, through that lower back. 3, 4, sitting up nice and tall. Beautiful. And come on back, and pause. Don't you just love yoga? Doesn't this feel amazing? What a beautiful way to start the day. How lucky are we? All right, let's do the second side, please. Standing up this left leg. Big inhale. Exhale, turning to the right thigh now. Big inhale. And work yourself down, trying to aim that heart to the knee. Tuck the chin to the throat and breathe deeply. Excellent. Come on back up, and pause. Hook again. Big inhale. Exhale, twisting. Again, we don't want to do the twist through the neck. So you could even look at your left hand now and just encourage the twisting through the middle body. Long, nourishing breaths. 4. And 5. Very, very nice. And come back to center. Okay. You could stay here in your Baddha Konasana if you want to, or you could fold into a Sukhasana again, whatever floats your boat. And we'll do one more thing with our arms. So we're going to bring our hands together and I dream of Jeannie, right arm on top, left arm on the bottom. Notice that I'm not higher than my shoulders or lower. I'm right out. And then we want to plug that shoulder in. Look here for a moment, plug that shoulder in so that everything is nice and neutral. And we're going to push down with our right arm. Ready? And 10, 9, relax your neck, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, relax. 2 more rounds. Press. 10, pretty hard. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Where are you feeling it? We're pressing the right arm down and the left arm up. Last round. Here we go. And push. 10, 9, 4, 3, 2, and 1. So good. All right, let's open, switch your Ruby. Left arm on top now, right arm on the bottom. 3 rounds of 10. Here we go. And 10, 9, 8, 7. Where are you feeling it? 4, 3, 2. Relax. Keep the shoulder plugged in. Second round out of 3. Here we go. And 10, 9. Head is relaxed. Neck is relaxed. 5, 4, 3, 2, and release. Last round. Here we go. And 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and release. Beautiful. Yes. All right. Let's come on over to hands and knees. So the main requests today were the core and the neck and shoulders. So that's what we're going to focus on now. So spreading your fingers, equal space between each and every finger. Double check that the knees are below the hips, the wrists are below the shoulders. Our fingers are spreading out. And we're going to just keep the back as flat as a board. You could even take a block here and place it on your back, on the lower back. And we're going to keep the back flat and we're going to breathe. Big inhale. Exhale, pull the belly in. Belly lifts off the mat without changing the back being flat. So this is not changing our spine at all. We're just using abdominal muscles. Inhale, big belly. Exhale, pull the belly in. Inhale. Exhale, pull the belly in. So the belly's lifting off the mat. The back is not changing. One more. Exhale, pull the belly in. Keeping yourself pressing into both thumbs. Take your right leg up. The knee is pointing down. Working a little bit easier, keep the toe on the ground. A little bit more challenging is to take the toe up. More challenging still is to take your left arm forward as well. We're focusing on core here. Big inhale. Exhale, pull that belly up. One more breath. So good. Curl your toes under and let's go to downward facing dog. So you're still feeling the core sense, the big belly on the inhale and then the pulling up of the belly on the exhale.
Feel the dropping of that big heavy head. All right, bring our knees down again. Let's switch sides, please. Again, if the block is handy for you, you can use it. Left leg up, the knee is pointing down, right? It's not opening, it's down. Double check that that's happening. Working a little bit deeper, you might even take your right arm forward, and we'll take 5 breaths using that belly lock. Inhale, big belly to the floor. Exhale, pull it up, 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 up. 4 more. One more deep breath. And again, pressing through the thumb side of the hands. Here we go. Downward dog. Turning those armpits to the knees, dropping that big heavy head, letting that neck get nice and long. You could turn it side to side. You could nod your head. And gently, gently, gently coming down. We're going to take the right elbow underneath and bring our ear to the floor or to a block. Please double check that you are in the middle of your mat. You're not going offline, so your spine is still in the middle of the mat. I like to interlace my fingers and gently pull that right shoulder out. Some of you, again, may work a little deeper and straighten those left toes. And we're just bringing some attention to the area between those shoulder blades and the neck. Remember, every time you breathe, right? Be here now. Every time you breathe, you're affecting the ribs and the middle of your spine, that thoracic spine, because it's all attached there. So every time the diaphragm is moving, you're opening up the middle of your body, you're opening up those ribs. So feel that sense here. Diaphragm moves down on the inhale and up on the exhale. Let's go one more. Beautiful. Bring your knee back down, both hands to the floor. Your choice. You could child's pose it. You could go through some cat cow. Some of you may want to go back up to downward dog. 5 breaths in whatever posture you want. Child's pose, downward dog, or cat cow in table. Great. Come on back down, please. We're going to go to the other side. Left arm reaches through. Again, you're in the middle of your mat. So you want to double check that that's happening for you. Left ear's down. Interlace the fingers if that's what you like doing. And maybe, again, even more dynamic is to tap those toes on the back of the mat. Notice the toes are down. And just be here right now with your breath, with your body. So good. Come on out. Back to hands and knees. Back to tabletop. And again, downward facing dog. Beautiful. When you're ready, please let's walk our feet forward. Walk our feet forward. Some of you might find having blocks here is handy. Okay, we're going to go back to some idea of core work. So you could have your hands underneath your shoulders. If your hamstrings are more open, you could have your full hands on the ground. The idea here is to make your back as flat as a board as best you can. Okay, and we're going to go back to the same thing we were doing in our tabletop. Your hands are on the blocks or they're on the floor, and we're going to have a big inhale through the belly and exhale, pull it up. Inhale, release the belly to the floor. Diaphragm is moving down. Pull the navel to the spine. Diaphragm is moving back up. Increasing inhale, increasing exhale. 3 more. I'm going to be quiet here. Last exhale. When you're ready, drop in the forward fold, root to rise, pressing down, 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 down to come up, 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 up. And here we are. Hi. Come on up. So this is what I've been doing every morning, and I for a while, and I love it. So I wanted to show it to you, and I was teaching my kids this morning too. So especially as we get into fall, it's going to get colder, and we're going to get more. Some people were saying that arthritis is acting up, the sinuses are acting up. So just starting to start our day with a very supple movement. So what I like to do is just take my arms up. Well, first of all, pause. Make sure we've got our mountain, right? Outer edges of the feet pressing down plus the big toe. You can always play with the idea that the big toes are sort of squeezing in. Okay, if that feels good on your knees. Remember, we have different ways of standing. Some of us stand like this, some of us stand like this. What we want to do is find that neutral, right? The front rim tilts back, the tailbone drops down, but there's not a bunch of clenching here. That's what we want to be able to find. All right, so inhale, let's do our angel wings. Reach up, touch the thumbs. Exhale, pulling down. Notice that it's staying in line with my body and I'm keeping the rim level. Inhale up and down. So I start my day every day just juicing up that shoulder girdle because it really does affect the neck too. So we're going to do 12 of these. 3, push, and then pull down. Feel the difference. Push and down. Just nice and supple, especially if you're doing the Monday, Wednesday, Friday classes. Maybe you're doing this on Tuesdays and Thursdays, or do it every day. 6. The alignment of the shoulder is important, right? We want to definitely keep it in line here. 8, 9, 10, 11, getting a little fatigued. Yeah, we are. Good. One more. Beautiful. And now release the arms down and shake them out, shake them out, shake them out, shake them out, shake them out. Shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it.
Shake it, 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 shake it. Come on now. Shake it. Shake it out. Come on. I don't see you shaking it out. See if you're shaking it out. Feels so good. Okay. Now we're going to take our arms in like a 90-degree angle here, right? And we're going to keep our knees soft. And we're just going to twist right through the middle body, right through the middle body. But before we do, we got to make sure we're corseting here. We're corseting. Motion is lotion. Belly is on. You're pulling that navel to spine, and you're just keeping your chin above the chest, but you're just bringing a little bit of juice, little hydration to those discs. We'll go about 20 more. If this doesn't feel good to you for whatever reason, then of course you're not going to do it. Maybe you'll slow it down or you'll just stay on one side. You want to double check that your knees are staying soft. 10, 9, 8. If you're getting dizzy, look at one thing. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Shake it, shake it, shake it. All right, so we're going to take our hands on our hips. We're going to fire up this mountain leg here and we're going to shake it. Shake it out. Just jiggle, 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 jiggle. Switch. Jiggle, 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 jiggle. Jiggle, 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 jiggle. Beautiful. And back to mountain pose. Notice your breath. Notice the way the physical body feels. Beautiful. All right, now we're going to take 2 of our blocks and we'll place them here. And we're going to walk our legs out nice and wide. Let's let the heels be a little bit wider than the toes. So instead of the toes being out, which is a little bit more tightening on the lower back, we're going to try to press those heels out gently. Okay, going back to the box now, open your arms, right arm on top, holding here, 10, 9, 8, 7, pushing down, 4, 3, 2, release. We're going to hang this time, slowly going down on the count of 6. Watch me for a moment. We're going to move from the thighs, keep our back nice and flat, holding our elbows all the way down. Okay, moving very slowly. Here we go. Ready? And grabbing opposite elbows and 10 through the thighs. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and just release here. We're not using our blocks yet. We're grabbing opposite elbows. We're letting those shoulders move. Tuck the chin to the throat, holding for 5 deep breaths. Pick up your quadriceps, really lift those kneecaps. Keep it fired on the base. Sometimes it's nice to sway. One more deep breath. So good. And then come up, grab your blocks. You're back into halfway up now. You can have it whatever level works for you. Go back to 5 breaths with that belly lock. Big inhale, big belly. Exhale, pull that belly in. This is really good core work when you're doing it with gravity. Inhale. Exhale, pull it in.
Last one. Okay, look where your nose is pointed. Put a block right there on your left hand right there, and we're going to reach the right arm to the sky. Little twist. Some of you may want to put your knuckles or your hand on the lower back, or keep that arm up, or put the hand on the hip. Just a little bit of a twist here. Still working that core. Exhale, pull that belly in. Don't give up. Be here now. Beautiful. For this time, we're going to bring our hands back to the blocks. We're going to bend our knees really deeply, and we're going to walk the blocks as far away as we can and get some sort of like downward dog position. So really reach, reach, reach. Turn those armpits to the floor. You wanted to straighten the legs, you could, but most of us will have them bent. Beautiful. Walk yourself back, bend the knees deeply, and up we go. Root to rise. Beautiful, right? So much good stuff there. So you're using those exhales to really engage the core. You're bringing some juice to this shoulder blade action, which is going to affect the whole neck. And then you're letting the neck have this friend, this gravity friend that's helping. Okay. Let's do it to the second side now. Left arm comes on top. And pressing. Heels are slightly wider than the toes. Pressing 10, 9, 8, 7, 4, 3, 2, release. Grab opposite elbows slowly on the count of 10. Again, moving from the top of the thigh, not the spine. Let the back be flat the whole time. Here we go. Slowly forward fold. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. 8 breaths here, just hanging. You could sway if you wanted to. Check that your chin is moving towards the throat. Your neck is long. You're breathing deeply through the belly. You're feeling how the belly relaxes on the inhale and then pulls in, tightening your belt on the exhale. 4 more breaths. Beautiful. When you're ready, come back up. We're going to put our hands on the blocks, whatever level works for you. And we're going to find our belly again 5 times. Back is as flat as a board. Exhale, pull the belly to the sky. Notice where your nose is. Put the block there, the hand there. And this time we'll reach our left arm up. 5 breaths. One more breath. And then a variation of downward dog. Bend those knees deeply, reach those blocks far, far away. And find another 5 breaths, just lengthening those side bodies as deeply as you want. Armpits turning to the floor, chin to throat. Long lower back of head, long neck. 2, we're going to recreate the same pose on our back. So feeling what you're doing here. One more deep breath. Beautiful. Soft bend in the knees, dynamic movement. Inhale, sweep it up, up, up. Inhale, reach your arms up, look at your hands, and exhale, bring those hands to prayer, and we'll heel, toe, heel, toe, heel, toe, heel, toe together. Beautiful. Let's head to the floor. Have your strap nearby. Inhale, reach it up, feel that action. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, let's step back to downward dog again. Whenever you want to come down to child's pose, do so. We've got 2 or 3 more breaths. And when you're ready, if you haven't already, come on down, down, down. And let's take ourselves over. So let's take our props with us because we'll need them here in a bit. So there's our blocks. Some of us have a blanket or a bolster. And we're using our strap. So we're going to start with some Hasta Padangustasana. So we'll take our right leg to the sky. If you haven't looped your strap yet, make sure you're doing it. Depending upon how open your hammies are is how open the strap loop is. Some of you will have it wider than others. What I'm looking for right now is elbows straight. So instead of having elbows bent, if you straighten those elbows, you're getting a little bit of a neck thing too. So I don't need my strap. I'm going to hold my foot. Some of you will be able to extend that left leg. You decide if that's right for you. We're going to hold here for 10 breaths. Relax the back muscles. That's the focus. Relax the back muscles. 3 more breaths. Be here right now. Beautiful. Let's open that leg, open that hip, ankle on knee, moving both legs away. You could stay here and just feel that action. Some of you might interlace your fingers behind that left leg and pull the legs towards you. Remember, what's great about this pose is really you're trying to do two things. You're trying to push the legs away at the same time as you're pulling them in, but you want to feel them moving away. That's going to keep that lower back healthy. And also, you want to feel like if I bring my knees way in, it makes my tailbone point to the sky. How can I turn my tailbone to the floor? How do I really get a boost out of this pose? Let's go 5 more breaths. Beautiful. Let's switch. So both feet on the floor. Pause for a moment, receive that work. And then second side, left leg up, hook it with the strap, reach up to the sky. Again, elbows straight means you're getting a little multitasking done with the neck versus holding it down here and relaxing. We want to be able to lift it up. If your head is jutting up, you want to put something underneath your leg or under head. And some of us will be able to grab our foot. And again, 12 breaths. The job is to relax the back. Be here now, relaxing. 4 more breaths. Two. And beautiful. Let's open that leg, staying there, moving those thighs away. Or again, as you're feeling those thighs moving away, maybe you'll come underneath here, reaching between the legs and then around the thigh. And we'll go 5 breaths, maybe 8. What is it that was bringing you to the mat today? See if you can reset that intention. See if you can breathe it in, take it in, and anything that's not aligned with that goal, with that mantra, let it go. Let it go, let it go, let it go. Beautiful. And when you're ready, we're going to uncross and we're going to do, as I said, Upavista Konasana. So both legs up. Now, not everybody will be able to do this. If this isn't happening, you'll go to Happy Baby or you'll go to open the legs, grabbing your toes, Upavista Konasana. Notice if you're feeling shame or guilt that you can't grab your feet, that's not useful, right? Yoga meets you where you are. So let it meet you wherever you are this morning or whatever time you're watching. About 4 more breaths, please. And beautiful. Coming into Happy Baby or knees to chest, whatever serves you. And then for the spinal pose today, you can do whatever you want, right? Whatever you want. But what I would recommend is a little bit of an inversion. So we'll take 2 blocks. If you have a bolster, you'll put your bolster on top. So it's kind of like a Stonehenge action. Or you could take it this way, where you're doing like a little ramp. So either one of those, okay? If you don't have a bolster, you could always just prop it underneath your knees and you're still getting a little bit of curve to your body or legs up the wall, right? If you wanted to take a strap around your ankles, sometimes that's nice. Let me show you one of my favorites, which you've probably seen me do, but I like to do the ramp. And I like to tie the feet together or the shins together so I don't have to think about it. Hip distance apart, scooching the bottom as close to it as I can, and then popping myself up like this. Gives me my inversion. My kneecaps are looking up. My toes are looking up. I've opened my feet like in a mountain pose, and I'm going to rest there. So that would be my choice, but you decide what you need. Maybe you want to have it more like a fish pose, opening up your chest. So getting yourself into your spot. And gently now coming to a pause. So for this next couple of minutes, please sit still. Let the body calibrate the work we've done. Let it absorb it. Let it process it. Let it have the time. We did a full overall. Everything got a little bit of benefit. If there's something else you want to do, be sure you do it. Otherwise, move yourself into that stillness and let it be, let it be, let it be, right? John Lennon says. Relaxing the muscles around your eyes, relaxing the tongue and the throat, opening your arms, opening your legs, and diving in to this final, most important posture that we have. Okay. All right. I will see some of you on Wednesday. We will continue working. Deep bows to you all. Don't forget Sunday, we have that live class outside at Mills Park. If you're watching this in real time, 9 a.m. in Mills Park. Deep bows to you all. I will see you soon. Namaste.